Hello friends, or as they say in Indonesia, halo teman-teman. Now why am I greeting you in Indonesian? Turns out 1/3 of my viewers at the moment are from Indonesia, so big thank yous to all people watching my channel in Indonesia. I see you. Today's topic. In this video I just wanted to talk a little bit of an investing book I just finished listening to. Actually, it was an audio book. It was Danielle Towns and her father's, the great investor Phil Towns' project Invested, which is the name of the book. In this book, Danielle shares her year-long journey learning to invest as taught to her by her father Phil. Danielle is a successful, highly educated lawyer, but has not been interested earlier about achieving financial freedom through investing or investing concepts at all. So basically she starts from the beginning as any of us would do, with not much prior knowledge on investing. This is why the book actually is so captivating and warm, in my opinion, and easy for anyone who is insecure about investing, but has that curious mind and a desire to demystify investing and learn more about it. I had already, let's say, 5 years of investing education behind me before I listened to this book. But I can see that this should have been the first book to read or listen to before starting to invest. And I encourage now everyone who are in the beginning of their investing journey and pursuit for a happier, more financially free life to read this book and really learn the concepts that are in it. I'm not paid by the Town family to advertise this book, but I just think this message needs to reach those people who know they should and would like to become investors in the future, but are maybe too scared, maybe too insecure to take those first baby steps to actually learn that lifestyle and achieve that goal of financial freedom via investing. Danielle has this warm and kind way of writing and also reading the audiobook. It's like some of your friends would try to explain to you how he or she became an investor in the first place. And I feel it's really nice how Danielle talks about the ups and downs during this journey, about her insecurities and also achievements throughout the year when she's learning more about investing. It just has this nice feeling of a friend telling you a story, and it's really nice to listen to. Very pleasant. Phil Town, Danielle's father, you can also listen, for example, here on YouTube. I occasionally check his also quite easy to understand short but really informative videos here on YouTube. His channel is Phil Town's Rule Number 1 Investing. If you want to check it out here on YouTube, I highly recommend that too. More about Danielle Town you can find, for example, on her webpage, danielletown.com. So there you can see everything Danielle is doing at the moment, and more information about the book I'm talking about here. Let me just close this video with suggesting you investing books I have read myself that I know will help every beginning investor in their first years of investing. I give you 3 books now to read in this exact order, as I feel the level of difficulty rises accordingly. Start off obviously with Danielle and Phil Towns' Invested. Then make sure you understand all concepts they are talking about in the book. Take few notes on what you don't understand maybe, and let Google or YouTube help you with those ones. Then when you feel confident enough about concepts in this book, move on to the book number 2, which is One Up on Wall Street by the great investor Peter Lynch. That's the second book I advise you to read. With One Up on Wall Street, Peter Lynch convinces you that this stuff is not so difficult, and you even have edge to professional investors on Wall Street. Lynch explains to you how to see great investments around you in your everyday life. If you like the product, you might also like the stock. He also teaches how to research those companies that you think have great products or services to offer. After reading Lynch, you realize to differentiate how the company is doing from how the stock market thinks the company is doing. There is a big difference. Forget about the price fluctuations, keep your eyes on the fundamentals with the company. Then, if after reading Lynch you think that this was not so hard, and boy did Lynch do a good job in teaching me these fundamentals, and I am pretty sure I understood all Lynch was saying, I recommend moving on to the book number 3, the most difficult out of these books, The Holy Bible of Investing from the Dawn of Time itself, Benjamin Graham's The Intelligent Investor. By far the best book on investing ever written. This was said by Mr. Warren Buffett. If Buffett describes a book like this, I think you and we both know that eventually you will need to read this book. Originally published in 1949, this book's teachings are still relevant and valuable today. This is truly the Bible of value investing with long-term focus. I read the revised version by journalist Jason Zweig and his commentary, which takes Graham's teachings and examples also to modern day and further helps you to understand the realities of investing and the teachings that will stay relevant forever. If you read these three books in this order and understand most of what is said, I would make a claim that you are already an investor. And if you do your decision making and investing like the Towns would do it, like Peter Lynch would do it, and like Benjamin Graham would do it, you are not only an investor, but I promise you, you will be a successful investor. If you have time left after reading these three books, then turn to maybe anything Charlie Munger or Warren Buffett have been writing about or saying about. You can never get too much of Munger and Buffett on your readings list, I think. Well, I wish you happy readings now. Hopefully these books will help you, and I really do encourage you to read these before you really take on investing, because these books contain so much knowledge. I promise you your returns will be better after reading these ones. Now, as I'm all fully dressed up here, I'm off to eat some Japanese food myself with my younger brother and drink some beer. And after that we hit the club like you should always do on Thursday night. I wish you a happy starting weekend wherever you are. See you in the next video. Bye bye. Or, as they would say it in Indonesia, sampai jumpa. See ya.